Howdy, partners! It's Woody back again to watch more Thomas, and we watched Snow yesterday on Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. And since it's a VHS, we need to figure out what our next mystery episode is, and it's not a DVD. So, as we figure out what our next episode is, story coming up soon, and it is Thomas's Christmas Party, starring George Carlin, the voice actor, and the original narrator. I could tell, because Christmas is a busy holiday. I could tell because they got red circles on their cheeks.
We feel so full. We feel so full. Oh, come on, said Thomas. Where's your festive spirit? Christmas Day is almost here.
Thomas is right, you two.
By the side of the track was a little cottage with a familiar figure waving to them.
Who is it?
It's Mrs. Kindly, whistled Thomas. Beep, beep. Happy Christmas. Thomas always felt better for seeing her. Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without Mrs. Kindly, he said to himself.
I could tell.
When work was over, Thomas went to see the other engines. All their coats had been polished.
Whoa, I could tell.
Said Gordon. Just look at us. Your driver will have to work fast to get you as smart as us.
I can tell you. They look polished and styling.
Never mind that, replied Thomas. I have something important to say. Do you realize it's been a whole year since Mrs. Kindly saved us from a nasty accident?
What accident?
Do you remember when she was ill in bed and... Yes, of course, interrupted Edward. You told us how she waved her red dressing gown out of her window to warn you about a landslide ahead.
Oh no, a landslide.
And you and Toby gave her presents? Percy joined in. And Sir Topham Hatt sent her to the seaside to get better.
That was a good story.
But, said the other engines, the rest of us never thanked her properly.
Huh.
Exactly, said Thomas. So now I think we should all give her a special Christmas party.
That seems like a clever idea, Thomas.
Everyone was getting very excited, and the drivers felt sure that Sir Topham
So,
Hatt would agree.
I wonder what the party's gonna be.
The engines were all busy making plans when silence fell.
Whoa.
Sir Topham Hatt had bad news. The weather's changed badly. Mrs. Kindly is snowed up. Toby
Oh,
says
no.
he'll help to rescue her. You must help too, Thomas. There's no party unless you do.
Alright.
Thomas hated snow, but he said bravely, I'll try, sir. We must rescue her. We must.
That's the spirit, partner.
Engine, you and Toby will manage splendidly.
That's good. Giddy up, Thomas.
Charged
We have a rescue mission to do. Off he goes, thundering along Toby.
Sometimes they stuck fast, and the men had to loosen them.
This looks kind of like Terrence the Tractor episode a bit. You can tell, right? There it is.
But at the cutting near the cottage, they could go no further.
Whoa.
Look at that, exclaimed Thomas's fireman.
What a mess of snow.
Beep, beep, here we are. An answering wave came from an upstairs window.
That's Mrs. Kindly.
Then they heard a familiar sound.
And here comes Terrence the Tractor.
Terrence the Tractor, said Thomas. He's come to help too.
Glad you come, Terrence. You gotta get the snow out of the way, buddy.
Patch to the railroad line and safety.
Alright, good.
At long last, the rescue was complete. Percy took the tired workmen home.
That's good.
Thomas said goodbye to Mrs. Kindly and promised to take care of her cottage as he watched them all set off.
Thank you, Terrence, to watch your cottage. Come on, Toby and Thomas. We're going to the party.
Snow had fallen, but the yard was dark.
Oh no.
To be seen, Thomas's heart sank.
We're too late.
All the lights went
Whoa.
on. What a marvelous sight awaited Mrs. Kindly.
That's
Well
wonderful.
done, said Sir Topham Hatt. I'm really proud of you all. Mrs. Kindly especially thanked the smaller engines. Thomas and Toby are old friends, she said. And now, Percy, you are my friend too.
That's awfully
Percy
kind.
was very pleased. 3 cheers for Mrs. Kindly, he called. Beep, beep, beep. They all whistled.
Beep, beep. I don't know what I'm doing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Let's sing on. You wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good song, huh?
Engine and his friends thought it was the best Christmas ever.
Same here.
Mrs. Kindly could think of nowhere she would rather live than here with them on the island of Sodor.
That's another episode done. Let's pause the tape. So there you have it, folks. That's Thomas's Christmas party, and more Christmas episodes of Thomas will be coming tomorrow. See you soon, partners. Gotta roll.